Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, when we left off, we had just taken a Lemonwood, because what do you do when life gives you lemons? Well, I was going to say you get wood, but I think that's... Do you? I don't know. I don't know whether you do, but anyway, we are now here. We are still here at Lemonwood, and I've been waiting for some time, because obviously these Tyroshi vassals have decided maybe it would be a good idea to attack. Now, the one thing that I have to mention here is thank you very much for letting me know about that modifier, because I had no idea that when you are attacking, your archers suffer a 30% damage penalty, and when you are defending, your archers gain a 50% damage bonus. Was it 50% or was it something? I think it was 50%, so... that is insane, in my opinion. That is absolutely insane. It's absolutely fine, of course, because you do need to have some defensive measures, and that obviously makes it a lot easier to defend and things like that, but I'm not entirely sure about the 30% damage penalty. I think a 30% damage penalty is pretty harsh, but, well, I mean, who am I to say? Who am I to say? Because I still think that having a penalty is okay, but we were only doing 40 damage, right? So that means that we have to shoot twice to kill any of the defenders. Whereas the defenders only have to shoot one of my units once for about 80 damage or 70 damage, and it will kill any one of them in one hit. So that is technically an increase of 100% kills, because if you think about it, 1 to 2 is obviously a 100% increase. So that's kind of weird, but thank you very much for letting me know about that. I had no idea that was the case in all of these episodes. So that was fantastic to know, because now I can actually complain about something that's legit, and of course I'm just playing. I'm not going to complain about that too much. Too much is the operative phrase there. Anyway, let's head on in. 150 versus 173, and we are in the greatest place on earth, aren't we? Yes, we are here. And we are ready to absolutely destroy these guys. And it is not even funny. It is not even funny how easy we will be able to kill these. And it's actually kind of strange why they decided to do something like this, because, well, they don't have too many. As you can see, they only have 170. But that is the AI for you. That is the AI. Now, I have something very important. Well, not very important, I suppose, but I have something relatively important to ask you, and what I would like to ask is, would you like me to skip some of these sieges? Now, I know that I've skipped a couple of sieges in the past, but would you like to skip some of the offensive sieges? So I would be taking some things off screen, and if something absolutely insane happened, then obviously I would begin recording there. Instead of everything being documented in the series, would you prefer a little bit of, well, progression, I suppose you could say, because I'm just gonna be taking things, waiting to see who Aegon gives it to, and then once Aegon gives it to someone, then I'll obviously move on and go somewhere else and try and siege that. Obviously there is a little bit of micromanagement involved in that, but that would obviously help to speed things up slightly, because obviously I'd be doing it off screen and I wouldn't have to, well, show most things, and I wouldn't have to spend too much time doing it, because I could literally just go on a sieging spree or something like that, because I don't really like going on sieging sprees on camera, because if I do that, then the enemy AI is just going to literally be giddy. They're going to be giddy at the prospect of taking back all of those fiefs, because if I take, let's say I take 3 fiefs, which is a very, very positive outlook, because I don't think I'm actually going to be able to take 3 fiefs without one of them being taken back. But let's just say I take 3, and the AI of the enemy decides not to respond at all. And in that case, we would have 3 garrisons without any defenders in. And so then, one of them gets besieged, and I have to try and defend. And it's just not going to happen, is it? It's just not going to happen. So if I do that off screen, then it's more likely that I'll be able to defend, because I can then just transfer things from garrisons and stuff like that, and, you know, I can just throw away units a little bit more, because then I can reimburse them through the Manage This Town screen by going back to Crow's Nest and things like that. obviously that takes a huge amount of time, and that's exactly the reason why doing it off screen is obviously a lot easier for me, and it saves a lot more time for you. So I'm asking again, would you like to have a couple of sieges skipped? For example, some of the, shall we say, simpler castle layouts, because these castle layouts right now, I mean, apart from this one, obviously this one was insane and an absolute beast to handle, but yes, if you would obviously like that, then mention that in the comments. If you'd like a couple of the lesser well-known sieges to be skipped, then let me know, because I think that could actually be kind of good, as it obviously streamlines the series a little bit more, and it doesn't get so, shall we say, bogged down. Yes, bogged down in siege warfare. And that's the thing, I don't actually mind the siege warfare at times. I actually like defending when this is the case. I like defending against a party of reasonably numbered units, but defending against a force that has an overwhelming majority is quite the slog and ends up being quite grindy, which I don't really appreciate. But if we can actually make that a little bit easier in terms of the time spent, then I think that could be kind of cool. So let me know how you think about that, and yeah, we'll then go from there. I may skip some things anyway, regardless of what is said in the comments, but I won't skip anything really cool. So don't worry about that. If there's something cool like a siege at a well-known fief, like let's say let's say I actually take King's Landing, I'm not going to be doing that off screen. That is for sure. Definitely not going to be doing that off screen. We are going to try and take that on screen from the beginning when we have the opportunity to do so, because right now obviously the opportunity is not there. We are heavily outnumbered, and I would probably be remiss. I would literally, well, basically be running my entire army to their doom because of all the gold cloaks present there. But that's my point. An important siege like that, I'm never going to be showing that off screen. And obviously faction eliminations, final fiefs, things like that, they are all going to be shown on screen. So the only things that I'm going to be skipping will be things that are extremely easy to take and don't really have any impact on the game itself, you know? So not towns, just some castles perhaps, but that's if I can do it, obviously, because well, I think it is possible, but it really depends on how many forces they obviously have in the garrison there, and you never know. I mean, they might actually have some extremely good defenders as time goes on, because obviously right now the Dornish do not seem to be defending very well, so yeah, it's kind of one of those things where you're just like, okay, are we gonna do that? Yes, we are gonna do it very easily in actual fact. So yeah, anyway, let's try and, oh, there we go, we actually shot him behind his shield. Oh, very nice. Yes, so this is this is going to be one of those times where we have to rely on our longbowmen to actually eliminate the archers. I'm actually thinking I'm going to allow... Oh, never mind. I was about to say I'm going to allow the siege tower to actually get here. And yes, also the reason why I didn't cut back here is obviously because I was talking, but also because of the fact that I would like to show the scenarios where the AI has to deal with extremely difficult situations. Because if we show that, then it actually shows that the AI just has as much difficulty as we do in taking things. Because I know there's a number of you in the comments that are having some difficulties with actually sieging things, and that's entirely understandable, because some of the time, especially here, like if we had less heavy knights, for example, and if some of our units hadn't gone in here because of the obvious bug that happens, then we would have lost. We would have lost, no problem at all. But that's the thing, if you don't have as many heavy knights, because I don't actually know how many I have, about 20, I think? I don't even know. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can have huge amounts of them, But obviously you need to stockpile them and get them in a critical mass in your garrison and then just bring them all out at once and just destroy everyone. But yes, as you can see, our casualties were literally... they may as well have been 0, because that siege defense is just... oh, it is just insane. Okay, so we killed 37 with our bow. Lineria killed 20, which is actually really impressive, and Drollo killed 14, which is just as impressive. Very nice. So... oh, wow, they all escaped. It's kind of a bit sad, but we did rescue Sir Dennis Strong, who is a fellow vassal, by the looks of things. So that's nice. Okay, so this is exactly what I wanted to get. I wanted to get these, because getting these makes it a little bit easier for us to continue onward, and we are now going to see where we head to next. I would like to take the War Lances, but I'm not entirely sure if they're any good. I mean, yes, they are good for the initial charge because they are going to eliminate a lot of enemies, but I don't know whether I want to confuse the Companion's AI, because the Companion's AI can be very, very weird at times. Okay, well, anyway, Drollo has advanced in level. I think he did that last time, so let's just get him a little bit of extra HP and some strength, because we do want to get him to 24 strength for an additional point in power draw. Ooh, and Lineria actually advanced in this siege, so that's nice. Okay, so Belacqo has nothing in shield. I actually don't know why that is. He should have something in shield, but apparently I neglected to do that, so that's good. That's very good, isn't it? Yes, very, very good. Okay, so wait a minute. Ah, athletics. Athletics. You're getting quite athletic, aren't you, Lineria? Very nice. Okay, so other than that, I think we are good. And Grasnon, obviously. Grasnon, you are going to be getting some more agility and more athletics. It's actually kind of weird. This guy is using a two-handed sword, has no horse, but has 4 in riding skill. Yeah, I probably needed to give him a little bit more in... well, I probably needed to give him a different weapon, didn't I? Well, what is his weapon right now? Okay, he's using something that is a thrusting weapon. Well, that's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay. Well, wait a minute. I could actually give him this. There we are. That's better, isn't it? That's a lot better. Okay, so can he wear this? No, he cannot. He does not have 20 strength, which is kind of unfortunate. Really should have maybe improved his strength instead. Well, never mind. He's still at a pretty reasonably low level, so we'll be able to, well, do whatever we so desire with that. So let's wait here for some time, and we're going to see whether we have any interlopers attempting to take... oh my, attempting to take this. Yes, look at our wages right now. We are running out of cash in our treasury, and I think I might need to sell some prisoners next time we are able, because, well, that's actually the sad thing about selling the prisoners now. The Weeping Town has been taken. I will not be able to head there easily from Crow's Nest any further and go back and forth between the two. So, let's... yes. Yes, this is exactly... oh! Oh, there's some really cool things happening. As you can see here... oh, yes. There's some very cool things happening. I'm very proud of our vassals, and it probably is because I am not the marshal anymore. Yeah, I saw a comment that actually said, it's probably because you're not the marshal anymore, because you are useless as the marshal. No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that exactly. I'm just... yeah, I'm just obviously being more self-deprecating toward myself, because obviously I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything as the marshal, and I probably should have. But that's the thing. Sometimes when I'm the marshal, I really don't like to take the opportunity to lead the other vassals in combat, because if I do that, then everything is on me. So, in other words, their fiefs that may get taken in that time, my fiefs that may get taken in that time, all of that is on me, because I like the AI to be defensive as well as offensive, but sometimes you just need to go on the offensive, and I didn't take that opportunity, so that was a big, big fail on my part, but I'm not used to it, you see. I haven't actually been marshal for a very, very long time, and when I am marshal, I do just the same thing as I always do, and that is literally just, well, not much. I just run around and let the AI do their own thing, because I actually find that kind of cool as well. To let the AI do their own thing is actually really nice, because then it's kind of more natural and more organic, but obviously me saying that is kind of ridiculous in itself, because, more natural and organic in an AI. I mean, yes, okay, that can happen, obviously, because it may just be that they will... Well, their algorithms will actually do something more important than what I would have been telling them to do. And usually when I tell people to follow me and things, it doesn't usually work out too well. So that's primarily the reason why that's happened. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to wait here for some time and probably defend against... yes, defend against this. But as you can see, look at this. There are actually a bunch of vassals from the Reach defecting to House Targaryen, and I think that's actually pretty cool. Alright, so I was actually going to cut back once we had finished this siege defense, because, well, that's what this episode turned out to be, just me defending this, and well, we actually did talk about a couple of rather important topics, so I suppose that's what the episode actually was. But the point is, I mistakenly, while I was crowd surfing on top of these guys here, because I wanted to actually just slash away with my overhead slam attacks and all kinds of amazing damaging things. Yeah, while I was doing that, I mistakenly pressed a button, I think it was G, that dropped my weapon. And that is my two-handed sword, my only melee weapon. So, yes, that is fantastic, isn't it? I've been trying to get back in here to get my weapon for many, many years, and... oh, there it is! It was there! Wait, there, wait, I think it may have gone again. Wait, where is it? It's here somewhere. There it is. There. Okay, wait, Golden Company Man-at-Arms, make way! Yes! There we go. I found it, yes. Phew. Okay, that was close. That was close. I'm going to need it to actually defend for the rest of this siege. There's about, I don't know, 150 remaining. So, yeah. I'm actually going to end this episode off here. Let me know what you think about my question in the comments. And we'll see what we can do about modifying things slightly to suit the overall viewer base of this series. So, I thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.